Hello everybody, this is Matador from FreeTradingVideos.com. It's February 5th, 2009, about 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, and interesting news-driven day again. So stocks are turning higher as retailers advance. Again, just kind of looking at some Yahoo Finance news here. Walmart actually and Macy's turned out better than expected sales for January, even though a lot of the other ones did not. Duke Energy, fourth quarter profit climbs. Oil's right around $40 as inventories on economic data. New jobless claims jumped far more than expected, and it's kind of a poor labor market already. But again, think about how all this news is getting priced into the markets. And if you just take apart the S&P 500 here, the daily chart, it's been chopping around, right, on a daily. You can we'll zoom in here in a little while. You can see these resistance areas are still intact. A couple of new ones here. This is that swing high. You tear down a little bit intraday like we have been doing, and you'll notice this $85 mark. We've tested it again off of this great little consolidation. So great resistance. Big sell-off right here. Right? Everybody's happy that people start getting killed, right? And coming back up to that area then provides that resistance, because these people need to be let out of pain. Beautiful ascending triangle, great breakout into this 85 number, if you remember from yesterday's video. So on a 60-minute chart, 85 becomes a little bit more clear. So it was just yesterday, this resistance becomes support, breaks, becomes resistance. Like I said before, if we break out above 85, we'll need a nice pattern intraday for that to happen, but then a move up into the $86 mark, which is this gap, or partial gap fill, along with the declining 200 MA on a 60-minute chart. All those things are still going to be intact overhead. If we can't hold up here, then of course we would come back down into this area, the $84 mark for support, and that would be a 100% retracement of this nice little breakout, which of course can happen. Right now we're looking at about a 50% retracement on that last move up. So if you take these bars, a little bit more than 50%. If you draw it from where the breakout occurred, then we're at a 76% retracement. So that's deeper than you would want to see if you think the move is going to continue up. Now it's going to take a little bit more effort to break out of the 85 mark. Let's take a look at what the TRIN's doing, of course. And this is a really nice bullish signal here for once. We're below 0.8 now. You can see that significant area here, bouncing. Right now we're below it. It's acting as resistance, which is positive for the broad markets. And the TRIN, there's the TRIN, so the VIX. Just a tiny little bit of a problem here. This is a run-up in the VIX now as the pullback in the broad markets are occurring. Not horrible, but definitely something to keep an eye on. So looking for a good pattern on the broad markets like this, a good breakout above the 85 area where it's tested a few times, and then of course looking for relative strong stocks in the context of this would make a lot of sense. If you're going to go weak, of course, you could find weakness stocks that are failing even in this beautiful run-up and look to short those, especially if they continue to fail as the stock breaks out. Of course, always keeping protective stops is important, and you guys know why. So good stuff. The tick, although not as important usually, you can see spent most of the day above the zero line, which is pretty impressive. Very good. So a little bit of broad market internals, a little bit of news information, and broad market work, and you can see that finally we have some confirmation that there's some volume behind this move up, even though we're moving up into resistance. So seeing a higher swing low in here and having it chew its way out of 85 wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, but of course just be careful with that. So great stuff, everybody. Love your comments under my videos. Again, pretty busy, but trying to get to some of those. I definitely have a list running of questions and things that I want to cover with subsequent videos coming up, and I'll try to be getting to those as soon as possible. So have a great rest of the trading day and a good rest of the week, which is, I guess, tomorrow, and I'll talk to you soon.